Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Outdoors Podcast. My name's AJ. We're back at Montauk State Park for another fishing video. Let's jump right in. All right, we're here at camp and it's absolutely fantastic. The weather's absolutely incredible and we've got everything set up. As you can see, it looks great. Doris is looking fantastic in the background. We're gonna have a fantastic night. Probably not gonna do any fishing tonight. Probably not gonna do a whole lot this evening. Just gonna kind of hang out here in camp and get kind of set up for tomorrow. But an early day tomorrow, we get after it. So one of the camp chores that I'm always in charge of, even though Doris now has water, is getting water for our outside kitchen, which means the wagon and the water bottle. Okay, so that is the siren you can hear in the background. That concludes today's fishing. That means that we're gonna start fishing tomorrow. We're just gonna hang out here in camp tonight, and that'll be the rest of our deeping. Okay, I didn't film a ton tonight. I really just wanted to kind of get into camp and enjoy ourselves. I'm going to spend the next 3 days really filming and trying to show you as much as I can about Montauk and the way we camp and the bus and all kinds of different stuff. But we're kind of getting everything squared away here in the bus. One dog there. Sarah's figuring out coffee for the morning. And we're getting ready to go to bed. It was an awesome day. We had a kick-ass dinner and we had a great fire and we got ice cream and we've got our tags for the morning and we're all set and ready to go. So it's gonna be an awesome morning. Ooh, light. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is about 6:30 on Monday, September 21st here in camp. You saw a little bit last night potentially. And we're just out here making some coffee. Had a muffin for breakfast. We'll be heading out to the river in 20 or 30 minutes. We're just kind of getting the bodies moving, getting the blood flowing, but we're gonna head out here pretty shortly and start our fishing trip. Yeah! It's gonna be a great day. Yeah. All right, we've got about 20 minutes till the bell rings, and that means that we've got to just sit here and hang out. So every single morning at Montauk, there's a siren that goes off, and then every evening that same siren goes off, and that tells you when you can start fishing when you need to end fishing for the day. Okay, well, we just pulled up here at the dam and I am headed over to do a little fly fishing. Sarah's gonna go down and do a little spin fishing and we'll see if we can actually catch some fish today. Pretty pumped to be down here, although it does look like there's quite a few people in this fly area. Let's go see. Okay, well, I struck out so far in the fly fishing area, or at least the fly fishing only area. All I've been doing so far is just throwing and stripping black woolly buggers. So I'm going to change the rigging a little bit when I get back over to Sarah and Doug. Probably throw on some nymphs with some indicators, see where that gets me. If vision serves me correctly, it looks like Sarah is all kinds of hung up in a tree with her fly line, which isn't unexpected because if you haven't done a lot of fishing, I'm guilty of this myself. You tend to catch a lot of lines when you're not looking for it. So let's go see if we can help her out. Hi there. So point your rod straight at it and give it a good hard pull. I'm rigging you up a different setup here. Different fly, different type of fishing. Standard idea is if you're not getting the fish or a bite, if you do 10 casts and you don't get a nibble, change something. Location, depth, fly.
That's what I brought today.
Nice. So remember, those are twice the depth of the water because it's going to sit like this. It doesn't go straight. All right, pick it up and cast. That's where the fish are? Yeah. Okay. Nice roll cast. Nice man. Nice. Well, so far we're striking out with fly fishing too. We've both been fishing black woolly buggers. I switched Sarah over to my rod and strung up a nymphing setup. I put a Percheron about, I don't know, 3.5 feet under a strike indicator with one little Super Dew, and we shall see. I'm gonna strike up something similar on my rod. I think maybe something a little bit bigger, maybe a Prince Nymph or maybe one of these Copper Johns. Maybe I'll throw like a red Copper John and throw that under an indicator and see what we get. This is a fairly heavy little fly because it's tied in red. Well, it's got all this wire and this big bead head, so it should help me get down. I'm probably not going to use any kind of split shot or weight on this, but rather just see if the Copper John itself will get me down. Using a surgeon's knot here, wet your knot, points sharp. John. We'll see. Probably not deep enough, but let's try it out.
They come, they look at it, and then they swim away.
That's the challenge of fishing.
You don't want this one.
Well, then put a different fly on, huh? A clip? No, but I can put one on. I think he's a keeper, do you?
No.
We'll handle the fish. And on the Copper John. Whoop, there he goes. See you, bud? All right. Well, that renewed my faith. Your rod up really high and really
Got some new nippers. You got some new nippers.
can't do anything without them. Sarah went into the bus. This is what happens. They couldn't care less that I'm alive. What are you doing? Okay, so talk about a change from the start of the day. Sarah and I came down here to what's called the handicap hole. I got a fly rod, Sarah's got a spinning rod. We're both wearing shorts and t-shirts and just relaxing. I've got sandals on. This morning I was wearing a down jacket and long underwear. So quite a transition from this morning, but we're doing a little fishing, of course. And hopefully we'll get a little nibble. We need to catch some food for dinner tomorrow night. So a little earlier on, Sarah and I were sitting in the bus together, just kind of sharing a moment over some chips and dip. And we got a little bit of we just kind of walked away from the dogs a little bit, left them outside in their little playpen. And we just kind of went and hung out together. And I told her to her face, hey, I'm really looking forward to doing this for the rest of our lives, because it just kind of hit me how fan-frigging-tastic it is that I have someone that loves to do this kind of stuff with me. And the fact that we get to do this is pretty awesome. I'm very grateful for it. You know, just walking down the river with a cup of Buffalo Trace whiskey and looking for fishing holes. And this is pretty fantastic. I mean, it's absolutely perfect out. It's probably 78 degrees. And man, I'll tell you what, life doesn't get a whole lot better than this. So, okay, we are at the spot for our final expedition of the day. We're gonna close out this Monday with the fly only area, and we had to drive to get up here. It's a little bit of a walk down the river. It looks like there's 3 or 4 people, so we may have to walk down the river or up the river just a little bit to get to a spot where we're not invading on them. But should be a lovely evening on the river and a wonderful way to finish out Monday. Looks like they did. So we chose to walk on the bank on the other side so that hopefully we can get some clear water and not just trudge through everybody else. Keep on going. Okay, this is kind of a big moment. This is a big part of what we've been working towards, is the shower, having water pressure and being able to use the sink and the bathroom and all these other things. But the shower is a big, big part of it. with COVID, obviously using public facilities means, extra risk and all those kinds of things. So we're trying to use this facility as much as we can. So I'm really pumped. First shower in the new bus. Here we go. Okay, we finished up dinner. Doug made some great burgers. We had a nice fire. We've been hanging out here in camp, just relaxing, enjoying the evening, enjoying the weather, enjoying camp, enjoying the company. And now we're gonna head up to the lodge. Every night before the following day, you want to go up to the lodge and get your tag. That way you don't have to go super early in the morning. You can just kind of go right from your campsite. So we're going to head up to the lodge. We're going to get some ice cream, which is a big tradition of ours. And then we're going to get our tags and we'll be all set for tomorrow. See you at the lodge.
We're already not going to get to Deerbergs for a while.
I know. How you doing? I don't need one of those. You don't use the ones you got. It's not good margins. All right, we got our ice cream. Walking around in the lodge. Our campsite has an infiltrator. We saw him last night. I'm taking you to him. It's an armadillo.